again, Jennifer here to do a little yarn review with you. The other day I went to Walmart and I was looking for yarn that I hadn't used before, which is kind of hard to find at Walmart because I've used pretty much everything they have. But they had some new stuff and I thought I'd give it a try. So both of these cost $8.37. And this is the first one. It's Bernat Future Inspire. And it is a chunky, it's a 6-weight yarn. And it calls for, it's an 8mm, I believe. No, it says 9mm. Well, I got an 8mm. Oh well, that's what I'm using. And then I got Bernat Future again, but this is the Impact, so it's a lighter yarn. It looks, the label says it's a 4. It looks lighter than that. To me, it looks like a 3, but it says 4, so I'll just trust the label. This one, it feels pretty soft. The color's nice. It's like a black and gray. It's called Night Owl. Oh, and it is, let's look at the, so it's recycled acrylic. 80% recycled acrylic and 20% recycled wool. So, I don't know if I'll be able to pull it from the inside or not, or if I should even try. I'm not going to bother. Because that whole thing's going to come apart, I think. So, I'll grab it from the outside. Alright, there we go. So I'm gonna give it a try. See how it does. I would love to use my clover hook on this because they're my favorite, but I don't have one in this size, so I'll have to use this one and hope it works okay. Okay, nice and chunky. It slides pretty well on the hook. I am using a smaller hook than it said, but that's alright. It doesn't seem to be splitting, which is nice. I think I would definitely, if I were making a project, I would want to go for the bigger hook because it would loosen it up a little bit, which I think would be nice. I'm planning on maybe making a hat with this. Oh, because another thing I want to show, I made some polymer clay buttons the other day to sew on hats, and so I'm excited to try them out. Yeah. I can't really feel the wool much in here, maybe a little bit. Again, it's a little stiff, but I think that would loosen up a lot with the bigger hook. So I don't think that's really a problem with the yarn. So it does feel fairly soft. So when I actually make something with it, I will grab the bigger hook. Not a lot of stitch definition. You can't really... So you probably wouldn't want to do a lot of textured stitches with this, because it's just gonna get lost. And that's fine. This next yarn, if you could tell by looking at it, I think this one, it looks like it will have good definition. But we'll see. But yeah, overall, this seems like a pretty good yarn. I'm looking forward to making a hat with it, seeing what it is like. Again, it's not, it didn't split at all, which is nice. And this little bit of fuzziness, it's not really keeping it from frogging. It's pulling out really nice. So, yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know. I'm kind of a cheapskate, so I don't know that I would say it was worth the $8.37. That's a little high for me. Unless I'm at a proper yarn shop and I'm getting some really good stuff, then I'm willing to spend a little more. But for Walmart yarn, It was a little more than I wanted to spend, but it's pretty good. So I would definitely recommend it. It is a pretty good yarn. So I'm going to try this next one. It did pull from the middle. It was a little messy. Pulled out a little more than I wanted, but that's okay. The colors were kind of minimal with both of these types of yarn. So I went with fairly basic plain colors. Partially because I didn't know what I wanted to do with the yarn. And so I didn't want to grab something that was really bright and funky and then not really want to use it for anything. So I grabbed stuff that was fairly neutral, but there, like I said, I don't remember how many colors were there, but there weren't a lot. And yeah, just touching this, it's definitely, I would not call this a 4. It says it's a 4, but it's quite light. So keep that in mind when you decide what you're going to make. This would probably make a really nice, like summer top, like a really lacy summer top. That would be great. And what is this one? Okay, so it's 52% recycled acrylic, 28% recycled polyester, 20% recycled cotton. Yeah, I can feel the cotton in this for sure. So yeah, I would definitely, I might even go back and get more and make a top because this would be great for that. I don't use lighter yarns super often. But yeah, it feels pretty good. It doesn't feel, you know, super cheap or anything. It's kind of nice. It is a little bit fuzzy, so it looks like it may end up pilling a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Pretty happy with it so far. This one also looks like it might split a little more than the last one did. But it's not bad. It hasn't yet. It just, you can kind of see the individual strands, and that, you know, that could be a possibility. Especially if you were using like a basic crochet hook, it might split a little more. I use these clover hooks, and they are wonderful. They are a little expensive, but they're great. They're my favorite. Yeah, so far so good. No problems yet. And I'm not really doing any fancy kind of stitches here, but yeah, you can see the stitches a lot better with this yarn than we could with the other one. So that's nice. This would definitely work great with a textured stitch or with lace. I really think this would be good with lace. This would also maybe, because of the cotton, I don't know if it would be good for a pair of socks. I don't know if it'd be stretchy enough, but yeah, you can really feel that cotton. It would be good for a lot of summer things. I'm kind of excited about this one. So yeah, if you're at Walmart and you happen to see these, and you have the little bit of extra money and you want to give it a try, I would definitely recommend both of them. I think they're pretty good. They feel pretty good. If you're looking for yarn for summer, this one's definitely a good one, I think. The other one is a little better for your chunky winter type knits, but I think this would make a great hat. So I will give that a try, and I'm going to head over here and grab those buttons. Okay. Alright, so I was playing around with my polymer clay, and I thought, instead of buying buttons all the time, I would just make some of my own. And yeah, I wanted to make the holes big enough so that my yarn needle would fit through there. So we'll see how those do on my hats. But yeah, as far as this yarn goes, I think it's good. Give it a try. that's about it for me. Have a good day.